All right, we're gonna be watching Gamerberg, who is a Brig one trick. This is GM3 on PC on Midtown. Need some opinion on my Brig gameplay. So I just finished a game in which I think I did really well, even though I lost. Do you guys think I deserve my rank, or if I did a lot of mistakes? I'm solo queuing, so the experience can be rough at times as a Brig one trick, but I generally think we all did pretty well and even encouraged each other during the game. So, for some background here, I've actually reviewed this player before a long time ago, like 8 months ish. I think this is one of my first reviews ever. I would say probably first 20-ish. Back when they were Plat 3, I think. And they've gotten all the way to GM3, which is an incredible climb, right? So that's 5, 10, 15 ranks, right? Something like that. So just really, really impressive job getting up to here. And I was excited to boot up the replay. I just wanted to see, take a look, see how they improved. And I think that your reaction time, general positioning is significantly better, which is great. The sad news is this doesn't feel like GM gameplay to me, and it certainly doesn't feel like GM3. I think you mentioned that you were top 500 as well. It doesn't feel like GM3 gameplay. For a lot of reasons. I think you take way too many risks. You get too little value out of those risks. You let too many people die, and your whip shot accuracy isn't there. So, this is like tough. Like maybe it's hard for me to be too tough on you since I'm certainly not GM3. Certainly not GM3 on support. I could probably get there on tank, but it's like surprising to me just how many mistakes you make in like a pretty short order. I think we're only going to do maybe like the first point and maybe like some of the second point attack, because the rest of the game looks fairly similar, I would say. But let's walk through and you'll see what I mean. All right, so we're gonna start here. Pop heals. So I would note right now is a common theme that I see is that you're like very hyper. Like you always want to be like crazy active, and you're always trying to move forward, advance, etc., etc. Which would be great if you were a tank, but you're not. And it's going to hurt your ability to be ready for changes in the situation because you're going to put yourself out of position or you're not going to have packs. So for example, right here, I would not have double packed the Sig because the Sig's not going to die here. There's no world where at GM a Sig walks out here and just dies to anything. I don't care if they have Widow, Hanzo, and he's not going to die here instantly. So I'm not double packing him here because I know the BAP here is going to keep my Sig up. And that's another thing is that you don't spend enough time looking at your DPS. You kind of follow your tank around everywhere, which is no good. And yeah, so let's just note that right now is you're not saving your packs and you're going to get out of position. So what do I mean by out of position? So you use Shield Bash here. Shield Bash is like the second most important cooldown you have. Like healing packs are actually arguably Shield Bash is the number one most important cooldown, and aura packs are actually number 2. Because without Shield Bash, you can't do pretty much anything. Shield Bash helps you escape, it helps you help teammates, it helps you aggress, right? It helps you take space. So if you pop Shield Bash here, let's think, did I need to Shield Bash here? Like, is anybody threatening you? No, you can just walk forward. You don't even need the shield. Like, you can just walk forward right now and you're totally safe. Why do you Shield Bash right now? Because, I'm going to guess, you're way too hyper. You're just like so antsy and you want to be clicking the buttons, you're clicking the buttons. So why, like, let's watch here. So why might this be relevant? You're chilling, you can pop a whip shot. Oh hey, my Hanzo died. That's interesting. So I'm sure you were confused right then. Why did my Hanzo die? So let's rewind again. So remember right here, I mentioned, hey, you Shield Bash right now for no reason. There's no reason for this, okay? If I were you, I wouldn't have done this. I would have shielded here, or I would have gone left side, okay? Now, the reason for this, if we step back a little bit, you see the Genji? So the Genji's coming over the top. So number 1, your Hanzo is going to take a shot here at some point in time. Yep, okay. So, does he eat like a double headshot from the Genji? No, something else hits him first. Okay, yeah, Genji doesn't hit him at all. So, Hanzo's gonna get super low. And he's gonna be back here. You would have heard the gas, by the way. I really should turn on. What's the accessibility, subtitles, critical gameplay? Sure, we'll do that. I wonder if it's actually going to work. Nope, it's not going to work right now. Not since I started the game. That's fine. So anyway, so you would have heard right now the gasp on Hanzo. Okay, we'll play back. tough to say. It's hard for the volume down low, but you should have heard it. Actually, there is no sound there. I think it's because he takes the Ana dart, maybe? I'm surprised that there's no gasp. Sorry for like spending a lot of time on this, but it's pretty important. Yeah, so the gasp would have gone off right there. It should have been audible for you, but that was the moment in time where you should have been like, hey, look, my Hanzo's in trouble, and I should heal him. Because it's not like he dies instantly here, right? If he dies instantly, so be it. But he doesn't die instantly here. So let's watch. Remember, you're going to shield bash forward right now. Genji's chasing, he's chasing, he's chasing, he dashes, and he kills, and he walks out. This is bad, right? This is really bad. This is like 100% a support error. There is no world where you could possibly claim that this is on the Hanzo. Like, he's doing a pretty normal thing, just comes out, he just happens to eat some spam. Okay, there are two supports here, they're both alive, there's no pressure on the front line right now. To let the Hanzo die here is really bad. And even if you shield dash forward right now, you would hear the Genji drop, and you would hear the shurikens, and you would hear deflect, and you're not turning and reacting to this at all. Right? Like, there's no reaction from you whatsoever, you're just focused on the front line. But who cares about the front line? Like, what could possibly happen here? Right? You're up here, like, is there anything critical here that's going to happen that's going to be like, oh yeah, this is a priority for you to deal with right now? No. You're not going to walk into the Junker Queen, right? The best thing you could have done here to help your team win would have been to heal the Hanzo and then help peel the Genji, right? That's like the best possible play. Actually, the best possible play would be start from a mistake, which is not healing the Hanzo immediately, having the Genji dive in, miss him, then heal the Hanzo, then kill the Genji. That would have been like an instant fight win if you could do that. But at a minimum, just keeping your Hanzo alive would have been big. But instead, you're just chilling over here. But who cares? Like, there's nothing relevant here, right? So you're going to kite the Junker Queen, but again, this fight's over because you've lost your Hanzo, your Genji's on high ground, and what are you going to do, right? So now we're just wasting time here because you're waiting for your Hanzo to come back. So Genji comes in, whip shot him, great. I think you're shielding here because you're worried about the deflect. That's fine. I mean, this is okay. I mean, you peeled him. That's fine. Nothing super interesting here. I would note right now, you turn, and you're going to pack your Sig. Yeah, this pack's okay. You're at 3 packs. Okay, that's fine. Right, you're going to pack the Torb here. You look. Okay, you see, hey, look. You see action trouble? I don't mind that whip shot. It's fine. You know, maybe a chance for a kill. And you're going to drop down right now. You're going to pack your Sigma again. I think this pack I save. Your Sigma's totally fine. Right? He's only missing a little bit of help. He's got a shield in front of him, and you should have your BAP here. Where the heck is your BAP? Yeah, your BAP should be here. Like, you and the BAP are like doing the opposite things. Right? The BAP should be focused on staying with your Sig, and you should be focused on staying with the DPS. This is like a core problem here, is that both of you are having poor uptime because you're not like in the right spots. So you whip shot, got Inspire going. Again, you need to stop packing your tank. When you're on 1 pack, be very, very careful with the pack. Your tank is not in danger of dying. You know who is in danger of dying? Your Torb. This Torb can die. This Torb can definitely die. Why are you packing your Sig? Right? Like, focus on healing your DPS over your tank. Let your BAP deal with the tank. Unless your other support is like a Mercy or something, focus on packing your DPS over your tank. Right? Or like a Zed. So, another example of just hyper gameplay. So you step onto this, you jump onto this cab for no reason. This is not the phase. Like, your Torb just died. Why are you walking forwards? Why are you jumping onto this cab right now? Like, this is really, really bad, and it's reflective of the fact that I don't think you can read the fight. Like, I don't think you understand that there is no way you're winning the fight right now. You step on here, right, which is going to put you in axe range, you're going to get hit by the axe, and you're going to knock her away. You get extremely low right now. Like, basic stuff like this, right, she hits the shot. If there's anybody else who did any damage to you, you die right now. You're only at 75 health. This is sloppy. Right? This is just straight up sloppy. And I'm being tough on you because you're GM3, right? You are in the top 1%, top 0.5% of all players in the world. You're not demonstrating it right now. Like, this is all really, really sloppy gameplay. We note again, the Torb's going to die here. So, how does the Torb die? Backing up. Again, you pack. Yeah, see? Yeah, right. I didn't even realize this is the first time I watched this. The Torb actually dies here because you don't pack him. Because you pack the Sig instead, who is totally fine behind bus stop. Right? You pack the Sig here, the Torb is critical, you have no packs right now, and then the Torb dies. Like, you're just letting teammates die left and right. It's costing you so much time. Really, really sloppy gameplay. All right, your team is advancing right now, which is a highly questionable decision, but sure. You can hear the Torb on your right. Actually, you hear lots of things. So you need to identify where are all the enemies and like what do I need to do about them. I know the Sig's on point, but the Sig is making a mistake. Like the Sig should have cleared all of this space. I have no idea. There's another person who posted that like nobody in this game looks like they're GM3. I am inclined to agree. I have no freaking clue what the Sigma is thinking. Where he's just like, oh cool, I'll just leave my team and walk to point. Like this doesn't even work in like Diamond. What the heck is the Sig thinking? Anyway, whatever. Regardless, looking over here, it's not your job to follow the tank in right now, right? You need to deal with the Genji. Like, you're looking here, forget about it. Just deal with the Genji, right? This Genji has to get peeled right now. Just peel him quickly. He dashes away, and then you can walk forward to your team. But because you're not dealing with the Genji's harassing. He's keeping 2 of your teammates back right now, and you just had to run towards the Sig, despite the fact that there's a Torb behind you. This gets even sloppier. You're leaving your back open to the Torb. The Torb was not hiding here. He was shooting the entire time. There is no reason to not realize the Torb is here, right? He lights you up. You have no idea what that shot was. That shot's way off. That shot's also off, right? You should be dead right now just to the Torb, right? He just 2-shot you in the back there and you're dead. Like, it is crazy to me that you just walked up there with the Torb, right? Like, you hear him, you see the shot coming right now, and you're still not noticing, right? That's 2, 3, that's a 3rd shot that you just saw. Like, what are you doing? It's crazy. And then the Torb's gonna come towards you, and then you're gonna miss this whip shot, which is brutal. I think this is like a 99% whip shot at GM. The Torb is running a straight line at you, and he's one of the largest non-tank hitboxes in the game. You can't miss this whip shot. Yeah, this is nuts. Right? And then I know you're worried about your tank, but like you're in danger here. So like pack once and look right back. Like the reaction here is just not fast enough. If you're going to put yourself in this position, which you shouldn't, it's 1 pack to the left and immediately turn back and see. Like you pack 1 to the left, and then I think you maybe pop whip shot or swing. Yeah, you like pause for a second and the Torb turns and kills you. But like you have to prioritize keeping yourself alive. And by the way, if you whip shot him, this never would have happened because he would have gotten knocked back. Like, everything here is so sloppy. If I had no context, I would probably say this feels like mid-diamond to me so far. Low to mid-diamond is where I would say. And, like, granted, like, there's an entire game here, but it's going to keep going. Like, these problems are not going to stop. It's, like, almost non-stop. Alright, we're coming out here. Again, you use shield bash for no reason. Like, why get up here so quickly? Like, who cares? Like, you getting up here is not going to help you win the fight any faster. Especially since you know the Genji's very consistently been coming after your backline. Right? See, he's going over the top right now. Like, again, there happens to be a turret down right now, but I'm just noting, like, you being up here is not helping your team win the game. Alright, whip shot, that's fine. Okay. So, you really should wait, actually walk forward, get that BAP healing, right? BAP's trying to heal you there. You really shouldn't be walking backwards. Like, walk forwards. So you're going to hear the axe swing here as well. So shout has been popped and you hear axe swing. There is no reason to peek this corner. Right? What reason are you peeking this corner right now? Like you hear axe. She could be right here hitting you in the face and you're already not even at full health. But then, okay, fine. She misses axe. Why are you chasing her? What? Look at the defensive setup right now. Why are you the one going in first trying to chase down like into 4 different people, 2 of whom can shoot you in high ground? You know? It's like really hard. I don't know, it's tough. Like I don't know if it's like a region thing or something, but like none of this feels like GM level gameplay to me at all. Like I don't think that you're used to being punished for making mistakes. That's like the general year. Because I feel like if I was playing tank here, if I was Junker, I'd be killing you nonstop. Like you'd literally be like constantly sent back to the spawn because you make so many mistakes like all the time, over and over and over again, right? And you're gonna make another one right now. So remember, there's no reason for you to be pushing this corner. It's not your job. Okay? It is not your job to make space against the tank. Okay? Let your Sig do it. That's what your Sig's doing already. Just chill. Just chill here, right? Make sure your whole team's able to rotate, and then you're good. All right? But instead, you're going to go up and you're going to try to melee the Junker Queen. Oh, look, she pops ulti. What should I do right now? You turn and you shield bash away to make sure you don't get purpled. Is that what you do? Let's watch. Nope, you just keep swinging, and then you whip shot, you hit her with it, which is actually pretty good timing, and now you're super low, but like, who cares? And now your whole team is dead. Right? Now, granted, if you shield bashed out of it, would that have saved your team? It would not. I mean, probably not. I mean, if you're here, maybe you can whip shot her back into the corner. Maybe somebody else lives here, right? But probably not. But the point is not whether or not it would have changed the outcome. It's that your responses to events are wrong, right? This is not what a GM Brig, from my perspective, looks like. And I played with plenty of GM Brigs. This is not what a GM Brig looks like. Like, these are like really serious mistakes that are just constantly happening. Like, we've gone through less than 2 minutes of gameplay, and you have like 5 or 6 major errors. If I made this many errors, I would assume I would already lose the game. Like, this is, in my perspective, right? Playing in GM5 on tank, I can only make 1 to 2 mistakes in an entire 15 to 20 minute long game and still expect to win the game. Once I make 3 to 4, it's like a 50-50 chance, and once I make more than 4, the game is over. There's so many mistakes here, and it's like really tough, right? Because I don't want to like make you feel down about your progress and like how much you improved, because I think you have improved a lot, but I'm just noting is like I think there's an enormous gap still for like how much better you could be. All right, skipping forward right now. So you're trying to work on the turret, which again really isn't your job. Like, a huge important thing about playing Brig is recognizing like, what's my job? Okay, because your job is gonna be different for every single game, and Brig is used to counter dive and to some extent mess up brawl characters too. All right. So my win condition here is I'm going to stop the Genji from doing anything, and I'm going to stop the Jungler from doing anything. If I do those things, I will win this game. I am not required to make space. I'm not required to get picks on the Ana. I'm not required to get picks on the Yari. Right? That's not my job. My job is shut down the Genji, shut down the Jungler Queen. In fact, just shut down the Genji might be enough to win, right? And then your healing and rally is enough to help you out from there. But you're not trying to do those jobs. Like, I don't see you looking around trying to figure out where is the Genji, right? I don't see you thinking, I'm going to prevent the Jungler Queen when she pops Shout from running into my team by using Whip Shot. I see you thinking, I'm just going to try to run at the enemy team as fast as I can. Oh, look, they slowed me down. I'm going to wait here, get some health, and I'm going to run in again. You might as well just play tank if this is what you're going to do. Like, your instincts here are all, like, totally wild. And again, I think it's because you're not used to being punished, right? If the enemies were better, I think you just die constantly. So Genji's in right now. Where should you be right now? Is it here? Is it at this corner? Trying to kill the turret? Is that your job? No, that's not your job, right? Hopefully we realize that's not your job. Your job is, look, hey, there's a Genji. I need to be here to immediately make the Genji leave. That's my job. I want to force deflect right away, and then I want to force him to dash, and then I'm good. That's my contribution to this fight. Not to kill a turret, right? Not to push the Jungler Queen. It's to just deal with the Genji. Because you see the Genji's over here, right? Deflecting your back. I have no idea why this Genji deflects first. What the heck? What the hell is this Genji doing? Alright, anyway. So, again, Genji's going to drop here. You need to be here. You need to be here dealing with the Genji, right? Now your Torb's looking. Everyone's distracted. Genji kills your Torb. Right? Messing around. Windows pop back here. Genji's still distracting two people on your team. And what have you been doing during this period of time? Well, you decided that you're going to completely ignore what's happening back here. You just don't care. You even see it right now, right? You see the Genji's in, and then you just don't care. You're like, okay, I'm going in, right? You go in, and then you pop rally. Where are you going? You can see your tank's health. Like, I think you think, oh, my tank's in trouble. I need to help. You can see your tank's health through the wall. You know your tank is healthy. Right? The tank is solid blue here, which means he's perfectly healthy. He's not in any danger. He's not yellow, right? So you pop rally here, and then you just run away. You were... what? I truly have no idea what you were doing. I truly have no idea what you are doing. And then you pack the Sig, who by the way is full health, nearly full health. Yeah, your Sig is actually full health right now. And then you're gonna pack him anyway, right? He's literally full health right now when you're packing him. This is hard to watch. Then you see the Ana here who misses sleep dart. So like you could push the Ana right now, but You don't. You throw whip shot. You just toss whip shot away for no reason, right? Nobody's there. Again, just like hyper clicking all the buttons gameplay. You push in the Junker Queen. She axes you. For the record, she can just kill you here. Ah, man. I don't even know. Okay, so for the record, the Junker Queen's lifted. I would be looking for the other person because you saw the Ana get lifted too. So I want to confirm the Ana dies here, right? Not the Junker Queen. I want to confirm the Ana dies here. So I'm shield bashing over here to kill the Ana. All right, she dies anyway. Great. By the way, I think pylons have 100 health, right? So 1, yeah, and then if you pop whip shot, it should kill it. But I think it's worth it rather than leaving your back exposed to the Junker Queen for so long. Yeah, I mean, you very nearly die here. And somehow your team wins this fight. Yeah, I mean... I remember why your team wins this fight. Your team wins this fight because the Ana just goes AFK. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on over here, but this is some confusing stuff. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. It's just not even worth me trying to think about what the heck is happening. Okay, we'll watch like a little bit more. You missed that whip shot again, pretty bad. Really shouldn't have that happen. Torb's pushing you. Okay, what the heck is this Torb thinking? I feel like people in your game have like maybe like Masters level aim and Diamond level game sense. Like what Torb thinks? Hey, they just captured the point. They have forward spawn. I see a Sig here. Why is he pushing you? This doesn't even look like Diamond, right? I cannot imagine what this Torb was thinking. All right, we'll take the free kill. Genji also pushes into you. The enemy DPS have literal suicide wishes. I just noticed that they have the same name, so they are probably together. I like the way he has dash and deflect here, and he decides that he just wants to hop around in front of 3 people and then pop deflect in the middle of 4 people. Like, the enemy team is just feeding this game away. They're like trying to help you win. This is rough to watch. Right now, you should be packing your Torb, right? Like, even if it means aborting your climb to pack the Torb. Why are you not healing the Torb? Why? Okay, well, also, why is your Torb pushing... Oh, he gets pulled in. Okay, at least that I sort of understand, but he still shouldn't have been here to begin with, right? This is a good example where, like, people are not used to being punished. This Torb is running in a straight line to the right. This is an easy knife pull, and he pulls in. He very easily could have died right now, and he definitely should have died in that shot. The Junker Queen misses it. So, I'm going to demonstrate. It's good. This shot right here, the Junker Queen's going to miss it. See? I knew already. Because Junker Queen does 80 damage, the Torb only had like 60. So, even not including headshots, this was an easy kill by the Junker Queen. She completely whips this. So, yeah. Maybe we'll watch a little bit. Oh, yeah. The Ana finally comes back from being AFK, and then you guys do some crazy stuff that I'm going to skip past. Because it's not even gameplay. So this, I actually don't blame you for. I think this is probably okay. I think you've lost a lot of teammates. You probably should have gone back a little sooner, but yeah, I don't really know why you shield bashed to the left. Oh, wait, what the heck? Where were you? Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to shield bash over here. So I think this is a questionable decision. But once you're here, I think you're going to die no matter what. All right, maybe one more life. Alright, so your tank has switched to dive, right? So you're on Winston now. You're going to pack him right now, which is okay. I mean, your Baptiste should really be here, but he's not, probably because staggering. You miss another whip shot. This is a pretty bad miss. I mean, like, I don't expect like 100% accuracy, but this shot is not even close. Okay, so, reminder, hey, look, she's popping ulti. What do? I shield bash away from it. Why don't you shield bash? Because you don't have shield bash. Why don't you have shield bash? Because you pop it all the time for no reason. right? Like you didn't need the shield bash here to begin with. You would have been fine just staying on the right side. Now she goes in. You missed the whip shot there. For the record, your Baptiste is purple right now, which I feel ridiculous reminding a GM3 player of this. Your Baptiste cannot be healed, right? Like, he literally can't be healed, and yet you missed the whip shot. You packed first time. He's purple, so you wasted all of that one. Right? Packed second time. He's still purple, and he's gonna die. At no moment in time was he healable by you. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. So, reviewing this, one, save your shield bash, please. Save your shield bash. 2, keep your DPS alive. 3, identify what your job is, right? Like, who am I supposed to peel? If there's no one in the enemy team to peel, then you shouldn't play Brig. I mean, you're one trick, but like, generally speaking, I would say don't play Brig. Like, if they're playing like Widow, Mercy, Ashe, Sigma, Zenyatta. Zenyatta's like a bad chair. Like Kiriko, right? Don't play Brig, because like, who the heck are you ever gonna do anything to? They're always gonna be outside of your range. But most games, there's gonna be somebody or somebodies that you can mess with. In this game, your job would have been to deal with the Genji and to deal with the Junker Queen. You are dealing with neither one of them. You're completely ignoring the Genji, and you're trying to like 1v1 the Junker Queen every single chance you get, and you're not winning those trades. And you get hit by every single ulti that she pops because you don't have shield bash available, and you don't heal your teammates. Okay, so I will just use that as a general list. Going back to your specific questions, do you guys think I deserve my rank, or did I make a lot of mistakes? I think the answer is obvious. You make so many mistakes. Like, it is like a crazy number of mistakes. Like, the speed of the game, feels GM like, if you could say that. Like, it feels like people are moving like pretty quickly, like people have good reaction speed, etc. But like the game sense, positioning, mechanics, accuracy feels way off, like much lower than the GM that I'm used to. Again, I can't say why that is. I don't know if it's a region thing. I don't know. It's not even, there's no point for me to speculate. I'm just saying this doesn't resemble any GM games that I play. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Hopefully this is helpful.